back finally at the fjord, and it's a new trail that I'm on right now, and it's not part of the park, it's actually part of a campground. And look at this, it's pretty cool. Right in the middle of the trail we got a place to hang out, so I'm probably gonna have to come here with the family and spend a couple of nights here at this nice campground. They have like a little pub and a restaurant. It looks pretty cool. But the plan is obviously walking this trail, and I'm planning to do a moonrise shoot because I don't have a really good like full moon above the fjord. And eventually I do want to sell my prints of the fjord, because there's a lot of cruise ships, big cruise ships that come by, and I just want to set up like a little stand and start selling my prints to whoever wants to buy them from the cruise ships, or whoever else, right, from the city. Well, yeah, so that's my plan today. I'm just exploring this new little campsite. It's pretty cool. And let's see what this section of the fjord has to offer. So let's go. So I'm guessing I was wrong. This is also part of the CEPAC, which is like provincial parks in Quebec. They call it national, but it's actually a provincial park. So you have to pay for the park and you have to pay for the camping. So kind of sucks, but if I get the shot, then it's all worth it. So an extra $5, meh, who cares? All right, so it looks like I made it. It was a short little hike, but yeah, no, it looks nice. I've never been to this part of the fjord, and it's called the Pic au Vent. I guess it translates to Wind Peak or Windy Peak. And this is what it looks like. So the fjord just comes in here, and then eventually it curves, and it goes into the St. Lawrence River. But the plan, like I said, it's a moonrise shot. So we got the sun over here, right on this side, and that's going to go down in the next couple hours, and then we're going to have the moon that's going to pop somewhere around here, and I want it just in front of this little like land that's going into the fjord here. I don't know what to call it. And then we have more of the fjord in the background. So I'm not too sure how the composition is going to look like, because I don't see the moon yet. I don't know where the moon exactly is going to be. I guess I'm going to use my PhotoPills app, because I do have reception. So let's just take it out and check out PhotoPills, and then maybe I'll show you guys PhotoPills, how it works out.
Well, after consulting PhotoPills, I wasn't gonna get what I wanted.
All right, so after checking my app, it looks like the moon won't be rising exactly where I wanted it. All right, so I'm not gonna get what I wanted, I think, because I wanted the moon somewhere around here where there's like land intersection. You know, we got the foreground and then we have the background over there. And I wanted the moon just above, right here. But once it gets to that point, it's gonna be way up here. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out like I wanted. And then it's gonna rise close to the edge of the fjord, right around like more on this edge. Anyways, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'll just wing it. There's some cool trees around here. Maybe I'll do a sunset with some trees and some roots. I really don't know, but it's a shame, but whatever. Gonna make the most of it. I'm here now, so there's some really cool shapes and patterns down here where this sand is. So maybe for right now, I'm just gonna be shooting some abstract shots down there. So let's give that a try.
So with my telephoto lens, I was scouting for a composition, and I just knew that I was going to shoot this beach just because there's so much texture and detail, and that's what I love about tides. They just really clean up the beach and gives you nice little rivers and ponds, and with all the rocks, it's just really photogenic. So I was lucky enough to get some light on the beach, and I noticed there was a whole bunch of seagulls, and they're all catching the light, and that added interest to the image. But the biggest surprise was once I got back home, I noticed that there was a fisherman in the water, so that also adds interest to the image, and I actually like this shot, so here it is. If you're enjoying the video so far, please don't forget to thumbs it up. I really appreciate it.
So I just moved in a bit into the forest. The view's right there, it's not that far in. But I know this nice tree, can you guys see it? Yeah, this nice tree right here. Basically all I'm doing is, I just want to photograph the best part of the tree. So I put my telephoto lens, well it's still on there, but I got my telephoto lens at 135 millimeters, and all I'm doing is I'm photographing the best part of the tree. So from around here to down to the trunk, we're getting some really nice light on the side of the tree. And the only tricky part was this tree right here, this one on the side, on the right side. Some of the branches are in the way. So on my camera, I put a 10-second timer, then I ran over there and gently move the branches over so we get a nice clear view of the tree. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. I really like this. I think it'll look good.
So I'm not 100% sold on this image. There's a lot going on, and I just wish I had a bit more separation between some of the branches. There's also a really distracting branch, or it might be another tree, I'm not sure, but there's a really straight trunk behind the main shape of the tree, and I just wish it wasn't there. Unfortunately it is, but luckily this wasn't the last shot of the day.
All right, so I know I said the campground was pretty cool and stuff, but I don't know, looks like there's a concert or something. It's really noisy. I hear somebody on the microphone. But now what I noticed is some really nice patterns in the water, and there's a guy all the way down there fishing. So basically, let me just show you what I got here. So this is what I got. So we got the fjord, nice, and then some nice shapes in the water. Then we got this little sliver of the shore, and right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, that little line there, that's a guy fishing. So I thought it was pretty cool because it really puts scale into this image. And then obviously we have the fjord in the back. The sky's not too interesting. I did take an exposure, a darker exposure, just to get a bit more of that yellowish blue-ish. But I think it looks pretty, I'm pretty happy with this. Just the shapes and the colors. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at all those shapes. And then that guy makes the image right there. Thank you for being a fisherman. But anyways, I'm gonna put the image on screen, and hopefully it looks good.
And this is why I love landscape photography. I just enjoy these little unplanned, spontaneous moments to create unique images. If you've been watching all the way up to this point, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos.
It looks like this is gonna be a fail. So all this preparation, me bragging about photo pills, and it's not looking good. Oh man. I don't know, let's make the most of it. Maybe it'll, I don't know. Let's move up here maybe. Right now it's behind a band of clouds. It's a really nice moon, it's pink. I just wish there was a bit less cloud and it was more off to the right. All right, so I feel once it gets to this, there's like an intersection over there, and there's some really huge power lines that go from south to north of the fjord. I feel like once the moon gets there, then it might be interesting. I'm gonna have to zoom out a bit so the moon will be smaller, just to include the foreground. But man, it looks like the clouds are really thick, and I can't even see the moon anymore, so. So frustrating. Oh man. At least I got the fisherman.
Well, I guess I just wasn't patient enough, because the moon slowly broke through the clouds and eventually was high enough that it was completely uncovered. The moon also got brighter, and it caused a reflection in the waters of the fjord. And I decided to take a vertical composition and just center the reflection in the moon. Just a really simple composition. And here's the image.
All right, so the moon does look beautiful. It passed that bank of clouds. It's getting high in the sky, but it's not as bad as what I was imagining earlier. But yeah, no, this is, I think this is going to be the best shot, because we have a bit more an interesting part of the fjord, and the moon is high. We got a really nice reflection now. So, I mean, I'm almost done because it's going to be too high eventually. But yeah, here's the shot, guys.
So, I actually like this image a lot more than I thought I would. Really like the long exposure effect and the light of the moon just revealing all the details in the clouds. And those power lines, I didn't think I was going to like those, but I actually like it. So, if you want to see the fjord at a beautiful sunrise, click or tap on the video here. And next week I'll be going back to the fjord, shooting some cruise ships coming in. So if you don't want to miss that, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and until next time, God bless.